Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for your month ahead for the month of December 2020-25. I added a whole extra 2 numbers to that year. Anyway, this is going to be your month ahead reading. So please use your discernment. As this reading starts to come out, if you realize that this is not mine, this doesn't fit, I don't get it, this is not, I don't know who this is for, but it's not me, please feel free to check in next time. Or another tip to give to you is if you've ever had your full birth chart run, you realize Capricorn is my sun sign, but you have a rising sign, you have a moon sign, check those readings out. Sometimes your sun sign doesn't fit at all. That's just your outward personality. What really fits for you is your rising sign. That's who you really are. And your moon sign, those are your emotions. Just a tip, just something you could try if you think that, man, this Capricorn reading is not fitting me at all. Check out those other placements. I have the main deck for you I'm using is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I have the Astro Matrix here for a clarification if needed. And then I brought out the Romance Angels. Those are Doreen Virtues cards. And so it doesn't have to be love related. Romance Angels really have a lot of different topics in them. So again, if the card that we pull isn't for you, just let it go. I am going to do a Celtic cross spread for the month of December for Capricorn. And so just checking on a little bit of everything for the month of December. Use your judgment, use your intuition, your discernment, and let's get started. Let's look for the recent past for Capricorn. What brought you here? The Chariot. What about your current position? The Fool. What is the challenge? What is challenging your Fool energy? The Two of Pentacles. What is on your mind right now, going on in the top of your head? The Three of Cups. What about the basement of your being, that subconscious area we don't give a lot of credit to sometimes? Knight of Swords. Are you worried? Are you stressed? What about your near future? Three of Swords. Feeling a little heartbroken? Let's look at external energy face down, internal energy face down, hopes and fears, and final outcome. We're going to come back to those. I want to dive into the cross portion of the Celtic cross. So let's see what's going on for the sign of Capricorn in December. We have the Chariot. That's what led you here. So as we cleared out November, we have Capricorn sitting in the driver's seat of their vehicle, their chariot, and they're going forward. They're moving ahead. They're just taking the reins of their life and they are driving forward into the future. The chariot is yes energy. It's yes, I want to move forward. I want to go to it. I want to achieve my goals. It's pedal to the metal, get in the car, foot on the gas, not asking questions right now, going. I'm just going. I don't really have a lot of thoughts surrounding me. All I know is I'm in the driver's seat. I'm in charge. I'm moving ahead. No matter what happens, you are in this driver's seat energy. So what led you into December? You are embracing December with Fool energy, not stupid. Please don't take that as like a dumb, no kind of a slang or anything. It's Fool energy is pure, simple, not tainted. It's untouched by the bullshit of the world. The Fool is what we were before we were who we are. I'll say that in a different way. The Fool energy is spiritual. It's let's take a risk. Let's see what happens. Let's put all of our aces in the hole. Let's go for it. Let's not worry about the consequences of our actions. There might be a crocodile down there, but let's go ahead and take that walk. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's move. Let's shake. Let's rattle. Let's roll. Let's go. The Fool, 0 card. It's attributed to the sign of Aries, because the Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. In all the 12 zodiac signs, the 0 is attributed, or the Fool rather, is attributed to the Aries energy of leadership. Let's just go. Let's just take the risk. No one else is following me. Oh well, I'm going to go for it. It's leader energy. It's moving forward. There's usually always some sort of a physical animal next to. It's usually a dog. I don't see a dog in this card though, but there's usually a physical animal attached to the Fool card, and just the bringing you back down to earth, that taking you, holding you back so that you don't get too up in the clouds, so you don't get too lofty. But your current energy, Capricorn, is risk taking. I'm ready to take a risk. I'm ready to roll the dice. I'm ready to go. But what's challenging you? Imbalance, juggling. The 2 of Pentacles is, I have 2 things that I am rotating from one side to the other. I keep having these balls. One is my work, one is my family, one is my romantic life, one is my family. To anything that's going on in your life right now, that is, it's an imbalance. It's making you feel lopsided. It's making you feel like you can't invest in one thing, because then the other thing gets lopsided. If I put all of my eggs in this basket, the Fool energy, something will suffer. So it's a challenge for you. The 2 of Pentacles challenging the Fool energy. What's on your mind, Capricorn? The 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is party till you drop. 3 of Cups is let's drink, let's have fun. It's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's Hanukkah, it's Kwanzaa, it's whatever we celebrate. That's what 3 of Cups is. That's on your mind right now. Right now you're thinking about, let's just party. Let's have fun. Let's kick up our heels. Let's do a little dance. Let's make a little love. Let's get down tonight. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is here because you just want to have a good time, and you want to have a good time with other people. You're feeling social. You're feeling excited. You're feeling party energy. It really is. On your mind right now is, I just want to have a good time. I just want to kick up my heels. I want to just explore, having a good time. It's joy, celebration. You can continue to fill in that blank. 3 of Cups. Down below, however, what nobody else gets to see, but you know it's there, the 9 of Swords. We're worrying, we're stressing, we can't sleep at night, it's insomnia. 9 of Swords is, my mind is going crazy with all the thoughts that I'm thinking. I can't land on one central thing because there are 8,000 eyes on me right now. I feel watched. I feel observed. I feel judged. I feel crazy. I can't sleep. I'm just not rested. It's analysis paralysis. And this is going on down in the basement of your being. What is the future looking like? It's 3 of Swords. So we got more mental energy. We've got more attack of the mind energy. 3 of Swords is pain in the heart. But what the 3 of Swords really represents is remembering pain. It's the remembrance of things that have hurt us. So as you're moving forward, I mean, you came from such positivity. And now as you move into the future, you're just under attack, under siege of, but remember that time when I trusted and I got my heart broke? But remember that time when somebody said that they loved me, but they didn't? Remember that time. This is what you're doing. You're going over and going. So, it's interesting because down in the basement of your being is all of this insomnia energy, not being able to get good sleep because you're worrying yourself to death. But as you move into the future, you've got Three of Swords. You're just this fixated, is what it feels like, on pain from the past. It's almost like you're holding on to it so strongly because maybe if you do, it won't happen again. Or maybe if you keep remembering the things that hurt you from long, long ago, then it won't happen again. So I don't know. See how that fits for you. But either way, Three of Swords is not very pleasant. Let's look at your external energy. It's outside of you, but it still has an effect on you. And it's this very sensitive energy. Page of Cups can actually be a child. So there's a young person in your life outside of you that affects you. And they show up and they're so innocent and they're so inquisitive and they're so curious and they're so interested in the simplest things like a goldfish in a cup. And they take great pleasure and they take great joy in, it's very emotional. They really feel out, and they show you what it's like to get out of your head. All this sword energy is you being stuck in your brain. This cup energy, Three of Cups on your mind and Page of Cups in your external energy, showing you what it's like to just feel your way through things. Trust your heart. Trust your emotions right now. And the Page of Cups can also be, it's external to you. It can be someone bringing you an apology. It can be someone bringing you a conversation. The Page of Cups is a message. So a text message, a phone call, someone popping in to say hi because I've been thinking about you. I have an offer for you. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. It's a new, fresh, kind of clean slate energy. Clean the slate. Let's start over. Let's start fresh. So Page of Cups, external energy. And then how does that make you feel? Internally, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands that's a new beginning. And that can be a new beginning in anything to do with an opportunity, anything to do with a passionate pursuit. It can be the start of a new job, can be the start of a new creative venture. It could be you investing in a new company or putting money in stocks and bonds, and you're investing. Ace of Wands is all about you really putting something in from the start. New beginning, Ace of Wands. This can also be a new romance. This can be, so you're feeling like the energy of romantic energy, physical intimacy. Ace of Wands has to do with all of that. So a new fresh start in the intimate department. Ace of Wands for you, Capricorn, in your internal energy. What is your hopes and fears? Hierophant. This is your Earth cousin, Taurus. Hierophant is major arcana for the sign of Taurus, but this also really represents you've learned some things in this life. As you've gone down this road of life, you're wise, like this owl. You've realized that after studying people, places, and things on your road as you've traveled down, whatever age you are, this length of time that you've gotten to, you realize there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing is happening that has never happened before. Everything is pretty predictable. You realize this is in your hopes and fears. So you hope that you've gotten things figured out, but you also kind of fear it because you're smart. You understand. You've got this wisdom, this owl energy to you. You understand that the ways of the world are what they are. People are going to do what they do. People are going to be who they are. And you hate to prejudge, but you also know that based on past relationships, based on past scenarios, based on whatever it is you're basing it on, you have this knowing about how things are going to be. Hierophant. So it's a wise teacher. It's a wise mentor, some sort of like a priest, a pastor, something like that. It can also just be simply you. And this is in your hopes and fears. You hope that people don't prove you right, but you also fear you're right about people, places, and things. Final outcome, the Queen of Swords. At the end of the day, you are going to call the shots. You are going to call it what it is. You're going to call a spade a spade. You're going to give the mental, logistical, analytical clarity to a situation. And you're going to, Queen of Swords, I'm not saying this to be rude, but they cut people, places, and things out of their life that no longer serve them. They don't mince words. They're not emotional. It's just, listen, I can see with my telescope that you're full of shit, and I don't listen to a thing you say. I don't believe a thing you say. I don't buy into your story. I don't think that you're truthful, etc. The Queen of Swords speaks their mind, and they don't really care how those words land. They're not here to pamper your bottom. They're here to understand what they see truth. They see clarity. They see with absolute understanding of how things really are. This is the card attributed to the sign of Libra. So they do want to be fair. They do want to be balanced. They do want to be logistical, and they want to make sure everybody gets what's due them. But there is also just that very clear, I'm not going to sit around and wait for you to become a better person. I can see you're on the struggle bus right now, and I'm going to feel, empathy for you, but I'm also not going to spend a lot of time wasting on when you're going to get your shit together. I'm going to go ahead and move on. So the Queen of Swords, calling a spade, not really mincing words, and not really feeling sorry for the outcome or how that person's going to feel about it. So Queen of Swords is a final outcome for you, Capricorn. This is you, like I said, you're calling a spade, and you're not really feeling too sad about that. Let's jump over to the Astro Matrix cards, and we're going to give you a couple, 3 of these, just to see if we can highlight anything for you. For the sign of Capricorn, any final messages that we can share? Temperance, 5 of Swords, and the Fool, another Fool energy, another great reason to use 2 decks, because you get sometimes clarification, you get confirmation, but what this is coming out to say is, after 5 of Swords, that's a battle, that's a verbal battle, that's an argument, that's a fight. We do have Temperance behind you. Just know that. Temperance angel shows up, Archangel Michael shows up to clear the air, to clear the energy, to bring out anything that no longer serves us, and to balance and temperate the energy so that there's a little bit of hot, there's a little bit of cold, it's warm. And so we're going to balance everything out after this argument or fight and allow you to really get into that Fool energy, to become that Fool energy so that you can make a fresh, clean start and jump into the future in the way that you want the future to look. Fool energy. So let's grab a Romance Angel card for you. See what we get for the sign of Capricorn. Whoa, hold on a second. Those all just jumped right out of my hands. Put those back in and put those together for you. My apologies. So we have, for the sign of Capricorn, one final message from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Calling in your soulmate. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my channel. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. Any interactions that you have, liking, following, subscribing, sharing, all of that is really helpful and so appreciated. Thank you very much again, Capricorn. I wish you the very best. Be well. Namaste.